Hi guys. So we haven't done a live thing in a while. We wanted to show you guys what's going on here at the house. So today, what's today?
28.
28. So this, you see this behind us? So this is our dining room. When you guys normally see my videos are normally on the other side, so you normally can't see this. But we're ripping this out. This is a 100-year-old wall because it was quite a mess. But we are putting in a new fireplace. We're doing a huge remodel, which we've been working on for a year. Finally started last week. And, ready? We are with the pregnancy, because we haven't talked about this in a while. We are...
Drum roll, please.
T-minus a week. So, that's, remember that little belly that I had? It's wrong. So we have welcomed we've welcomed our 2 new children to our family. We had a pretty crazy week. Last week was insane. We were scheduled to start this on Wednesday, and Monday night Diana was over here and she was helping me put up the things in his bedroom. And then this poor man, bless his heart, he had his long day at work. And he came home and he ate and got relaxed and just sat down on the couch. And I said, honey, I think we need to go to the hospital. Because I was having contractions that were, they were hurting. I have contractions usually from way early in my pregnancy, and that's why I normally have my my hospital stays. Thank you, Christina. I normally have, I spend time in the hospital because of them, but... Honey, he wants to watch Paw Patrol.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. Little guy is... He's like, attention, attention, attention. So it was a long, long process with that. I forgot about where I was going. Oh, yeah. So he came home and I said, I think we need to go to the hospital because they were actually starting to hurt. And normally my contractions don't hurt until normally when I'm about to transition. Anyway, so long story short, I'm thinking we just need to go get this checked out. So we go to the hospital. Yes, I'll show you in a minute, Elizabeth, Liz. So we went to the hospital and the contractions were 5 minutes apart, and I was like, oh, these kind of hurt, So we got there and my doctor checked on things and he was like, oh, you're 8 centimeters. We're going to have these babies in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Whoa, what? We did not expect that. Because the contractions were maybe a 4, maybe a 6. No, we're at 8. We're ready to go.
And to mention, we're not going to have them in L&D. We're going to be rushed off to the OR.
Yeah.
With a team of 10.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Exactly. So they were like, okay, you guys need to, they're like, get the OR ready. They threw a pair of scrubs at Mike and rushed me off. And it was like, what in the world?
A big blur.
It was a total whirlwind. We've kept it to ourselves because this has been, oh my goodness, this week has been very, very emotional. It's been up, it's been down, it's been a very emotional week. And it's taken a lot of time for us to even wrap our heads around it. So we just needed time to process. And I hope you guys don't feel bad that we hadn't mentioned anything sooner. We could barely even believe it ourselves. It was like we had hardly even wrapped our hands around the fact that we were pregnant again, and then it was like twins again, and then it was like, oh, here's the babies, and boom. So it really, it's just been it's been a really quick amount of time here. So,
did you tell them all natural, no pain medication?
Yeah, so that was nice. Their big concern about why they took us to the OR was because they were like, we might have to do a C-section. With twins, it's always, risk of having a C-section. And then also, especially if little man was breech. So she was head down, but he was breech. So I had 2 reasons why they would have to cut me open. And luckily, thank God, he and we sat there just holding hands and just in prayer in the OR, just in Jesus' name, don't let them cut me open. And we made it. We had a completely medication-free, incision-free, blessed labor, and y'all, and I know I told my sister this, that it was a really, really good labor. It was a really nice labor. And she's like, nice and labor are not two words that belong together. And I said, well, if compared to my other labors, this really was, I mean, it was one of my best. I had my grandmother had asked me to make her a rice pack back in her last year with her cancer. And it was the last thing that I grabbed with me when we left to go to the hospital. So I actually had that on my back. So when we were doing the contractions, when I was having the contractions, I had that right there on my back, which was really nice. So it was like I had Grandma Trudy with me when we were there, right through the whole OR and everything. So it was really nice. And it really helped the contractions. So yeah, that was good. And it was literally, like, normally in labor, like, and women, any of you who've had, been, like, there's always that point where you feel like, the last section where you feel like you're gonna, like, be ripped in half and gonna die, like, you're not gonna make it through this, that, ladies, what I'm talking about, that, like, excruciating, primal, this is horrible. I never once felt that. Couldn't believe it. It's the only labor where I didn't feel like I was gonna be ripped in two. So it was really nice. It was really a very blessed labor. He was right by my side the whole time. It was just a really, really blessed occasion. So, on to the babes. We named our son
Gabriel Matthew.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the two names because, or the strong names. We were going back and forth with biblical names because
First we were thinking Matthew, and then kept going back and forth.
We went back and forth. We knew we wanted a good biblical name with him, and the second day he was born, they had to put a ventilator tube in him to help open up his lungs to help him breathe better. So seeing that come out of him just reminded us of what a trooper he was. And so Gabriel, for whatever reason, it stuck with the strength of an angel, and then so that's how we went with that. The strength of an angel, and then Matthew means gift of God. So so the two of them together, it matched him perfectly. So that's him. And our daughter's name is
Alana Sue.
Alana Sue. So she's named after my mom, another female Melissa Sue, Danny. The females in our life with her middle name, and Alana, we really just like that name, just like that name. And go figure, it goes with all the other A names, for
right.
girls. Not like it was really on purpose, but there it is. So we now that it's out, now you guys are going to see my Facebook page just get like plastered with all kinds of pictures and videos that we've been taking and kind of keeping them together. So once again, you guys, I sorry that we didn't let you guys know sooner, but it really was just important for us to just have this time together as a family to wrap our heads around what just happened. He was 3 pounds 3 pounds 3 ounces, and she was 3 pounds 1 ounce. So they're very, very tiny,
but healthy. Breathing on their own.
Well, for the most part, yes. Alana came out breathing on her own. Little 3 pounds 1 ounces. My goodness, y'all. Breathing on her own, has never once, thank God, has never required any oxygen, no intervention, no nothing. The only thing that she has is she went under the Billy Rubin lights, for about an hour. No, a day. I'm sorry, not an hour, a day. She went under the Billy Rubin lights for 1 day because they're jaundice. They get jaundice because their livers can't get rid of the Billy Rubin. Totally normal. 1 day under the Billy lights. And then she has a little tube in her nose, which is how they feed her because she's not strong enough to do the suck and swallow. And so they're getting fed through a little thing right now. And then in a few weeks, we're going to try to bottle feed. And then hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be able to nurse soon. Y'all, I am not used to not nursing. So it is, that's been probably the hardest thing for me. Yeah, is just that. So not being able to put, my children to rest and not being able to hold them like I'm used to. So, but it's okay. Because it's okay. God's got a plan. He's got a reason. And it's all right. So, and then little man, he had a little bit more trouble breathing, even though he was bigger. So, they moved him down on his oxygen. So now what he's on like a little tiny thing called just a nasal cannula that just gives him like a constant flow of oxygen, just kind of runs through. So if he needs any oxygen when he breathes, it's just right there for him. So, but that's pretty much it. And he spent a couple days under the Billy lights. He spent, I think, 3 or 4 days total under the Billy lights, on and off. But right now, they're doing wonderful. I gave them their first bath last night, which was really nice. So yeah, it's been a crazy whirlwind week. We were supposed to start this on Wednesday, and instead we started on Thursday. So, but either way, I mean, literally, it was like came home on Wednesday, started this on. I didn't start this. Daryl Saylor, y'all, is the one who's doing this back here. This is not us. The timing worked out good because we already had it scheduled, and that way the babies, it looks like they're going to be in there for. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Mary. It looks like they're going to be there for about a month. So they say they normally like to bring them home at like 35 to 36 weeks, and I was 30 weeks and 2 days when we had them. So, yeah, that's it. And I'll be posting pictures so you guys can see them. And we're going to be heading up to the hospital within the next probably 15 minutes, as soon as, when the guys get here. And we're going to head up to the hospital and spend some more time with our babes. So thank you guys. Love you. Thanks for listening to our long thing here. Love you. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Bye-bye.